An average person can hike at a top speed of 2, maybe 3 miles an hour. A motorcycle's top speed? Well, the sky's the limit. And that's why every August a group of riders gather to experience the Colorado 500. The motorcycle is the catalyst for a journey into some of the most remote and dangerous locations in the Rocky Mountains, terrain that's unreachable by foot or 4x4. These modern-day trailblazers will take on the elements helmet first in the name of goodwill. The Colorado 500 has donated over $1 million to Western Slope schools and communities, helping bridge the divide between citizens and motorsport enthusiasts. And this year is special, very special. The 30th anniversary of the Ride of Champions. 3 decades of legendary racer Wally Dallenbach inviting his family of riders to enjoy a week in the motorcyclist paradise. 3 decades of thrills and spills, bruises and bumps, raising money for charitable causes. 3 decades of sheer unbridled fun. It's 2005, and the ride is 30 years strong. So let's get started.
I'm from New Jersey.
Groveland, California.
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Naperville, Illinois.
I live in Austin, Texas, the great state of Texas.
Vacaville, California.
We're from Oklahoma.
Laguna Hills, California.
Tucson, Arizona.
Rhode Island.
Colfax, California.
I own my own forklift company.
An engineer.
Hey, I'm a truck dealer.
I work for FedEx.
I'm going to play my guitar and sing for whoever wants me to do it.
A motocross rider.
I own a business of building material.
I own a motorcycle dealership.
I'm retired.
I own child care centers.
Telecommunication stuff.
I'm a car dealer. What do you drive?
This is my 5th year on the Colorado 500.
This is my 2nd year on the ride.
I've been on the ride for 5 years.
7 years.
This is my 3rd year.
This will be my 10th.
This will be my 2nd year.
This will be the 9th.
This is my 16th year.
This will be my 9th year.
I've done about 16.
It's my 13th year.
About 15 years.
No, this is my 1st year.
Since the old Indian hill climber days when I was about 22 years old.
It began 30 years ago as an odyssey, a journey of friendship with 9 friends. And over the past 30 years, it has grown into one incredible event, the Colorado 500. Hi and welcome everybody, I'm Paul Page, and behind me the award ceremony is going on the evening before the start of this great 5-day ride. And this is really the key, because those award ceremonies in part give you some idea of the tremendous amount of money that has been donated to charity over the 30 years, well over $1 million, and in fact charities that have a very specific impact on the communities of the Rockies of Colorado and have an enormous impact on the individuals who receive the scholarship awards.
We've taken and created a scholarship about 13 or 14 years ago, here out of Basalt, and it has turned into something very unique because a lot of people have picked up on it and supported us. You know, Sean Stevenson, our very first recipient, a girl, you know, she was in a situation where her family couldn't take her, you know, get her to college and everything else, and she came as one of the finalists, and she didn't think she was going to ever get it done, and we picked her, and we made the difference. And I know you're going to talk to her. You got to hear it from her.
Behind me you see dozens of riders preparing their motorcycles in safety gear. But today, these champions don't ride for fame and glory. This is the 30th annual Colorado 500. Today, we ride for charity.
While the official start of the ride is down in Basalt, the unofficial start and the gathering point is up here at 12,000 feet at Taylor Pass. It's here where the riders will first stop, take a look at one another, find the group that they're going to really ride with, look at the maps, and then all of that beauty lies beyond.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I got 19 in.
Oh, I can't. There's too many.
Yeah.
That's my 23rd year, so it's consecutive.
One year I got to push him.
Yeah.
The ride has its basis in motorsports because Wally Dallenbach was one of the great race drivers of his era. Racing in the Indy 500, he won the California 500. And so in the first years, many of the great names in the sports were always here. Bobby Unser, Al Unser, his son, Unser Jr. The list of those participating in motorsports goes on and on. It's really critical that you plan what you're doing here. It's been emphasized that you have to check your map, know where you're going, know how much fuel you have, bring plenty of water, and pay attention. It's beautiful country, but it's dangerous country.
Here at the Dorchester cabin, we're here with John and Elaine Essam, and I want to know how you've managed to keep the secret pies a secret all these years.
Evidently, the chase vehicle drivers haven't revealed this information because they always stop and they haven't passed that information on to you yet, huh?
This information is going to go out to a lot of people now. It may never be quite the same here at the cabin.
Couldn't be any better. Couldn't be any better. Trails are just perfect and just enough moisture to keep everything going. Great tracks and even rocks that are wet. Not too much of a problem. Coming down slime though, I will say those routes are slippery any time of the year, but unbelievable. Great ride.
On location at the Widener cabin with Steve and Lindy Widener. Now, Steve, you've been involved with the Colorado 500 for 28 years, and Lindy, you guys have been providing this awesome lunch for us for 20 years. What keeps bringing you back and connected with the Colorado 500?
Just the friends we've made and all the fun we have putting the lunch on. You guys enjoying the lunch. We just do it year after year. It's a lot of fun.
I think it's great to watch the boys on their bikes, and I wouldn't miss the crashes for anything.
What keeps bringing you back and keeping in touch with the Colorado 500?
Well, I've had a long association. I'm a third-generation Coloradan, ridden and raced around the state forever, and Taylor Park is just by far the best place in the state to ride. And the fact that the 500 comes through, does some great charity work for all of the local communities and stuff, it's great to tie in with them and help Steve with his donation lunch, and then do a tour and share some neat history here at the Star Mine.
Inside of the Star Mine main bunkhouse. We're in here checking out some of the maps, looking at some of the history. Talk about having the right tool on the trail. How about putting this in your fanny pack as your rider wrench, the tool of the times? And this one of the Doug Drussel projects from the early years, one of the first backing plates, we understand, for the Revlock auto clutch. Larry, tell us a little bit about today's adventure.
Well, this trail was awesome. We prefer these trails off the beaten path, and this was a great example. Very few tracks on it, very few people been on this trail. It was sweet, and I'm doing some helmet cam. They were rolling and crashing and falling and flailing all over the place in front of the camera.
Well, I've been on this ride for 9 years now. This is the first time I've been up on the Alpine Trail. And I tell you, for anybody who hasn't been up here, you gotta make it up here because this is just spectacular. Look at the scenery over here. You should see the trails. The trails are gnarly as can be, and this is just awesome.
I've been on the Colorado 500 for 16 years, and the best 2 years were absolutely the years my son were with me.
Well, my dad's been coming to this for 11 years, and it's been bugging me for at least 10 years to come ride with them. And work at Honda, and I'm gone every weekend at the races and just haven't been able to make it here, but finally dragged both my son and I so we'd have 3 generations here this year. And I rode all over the world, and this is great. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable.
But the organization is incredible. The camaraderie is incredible. I've met a lot of people already, and I've already hit trails that in the 10 years I've been riding up here I've never seen before. So it's really good.
It's really great. I'm a little bit scared though. This is going to be a real problem, especially if my wife sees this.
How does it feel to be on the original spot where Wally and Sherman, the original 9, got it started?
I think it's beyond to express what this has meant to so many guys. I'm just one guy of many, many guys that have done this ride. I think it's been important to all of us.
It feels fantastic. Just to think about those guys starting it up here is just a tremendous thrill for me. It's just so breathtaking, awe-inspiring to see what God's provided here for us, and the fact that Wally and Sherm have kept this going for 30 years. That's unbelievable. There's so few things that go on for 30 years, so it's just really incredible.
I'm just honored to be here. I don't feel I'm worthy, but man, I'm loving every minute of it. It's fantastic.
I guess my best memory is my first one, and it's just gotten better ever since. My first one was the 15th annual. This is the 30th annual, and we just always have a great time.
It's just amazing to me to be able to be here and share this with all these guys. It's an honor.
Being just invited as a young man, seeing it in a magazine, I thought, would that be awesome to ever get into something like that? And that was in about 76 or something like that. And I'm here, and I've done it my 4th year. I'm just flabbergasted to still be able to make it.
I just feel a little part of history. 30 years doesn't seem that long ago, but geez, I think I was in high school then.
I'm excited. I'm glad to be here. This is like being a rookie for 11 straight times. This is just tremendous. I just love it.
This is an area known to be one of the most challenging places to ride on the Colorado 500. Very steep section, and as you can see, a lot of loose rocks. Trying to find the right line. Is there a right line? Momentum is the key. And everybody stops to say hi to us. Everybody's trying desperately. Oh, when you do that, you're just fighting so hard to keep your bike up on 2 wheels. If you lose any momentum, you're toast up here. And then when you got somebody in front of you and you got to pick a different line, then you also lose your momentum. This is going to be exciting. We saw that coming. And another rider disappears into the infamous motorcycle eating bush. Once you've stopped, it's hard to get started, as you see this rider making virtually no progress. Perhaps the preferred direction to take Poughkeepsie Gulch. Having fun?
So it's your momentum and you're stuck. So there's a lot of guys all over the course, so you gotta be patient. But it's a nice little workout, beautiful scenery, but I didn't have time to look.
Just up here at the top, kind of catching my breath still. Beautiful scenery. I love it out here.
Poughkeepsie, couple rocks on it, but not bad.
And I came up with Poughkeepsie Gulch about 10 years ago, and I've decided I'm never going to come up it again. It takes a real man with stones to come up that one. We're lost. I think so, yeah.
Up here and bypass the rocky part of the
How about your experience up here with the dirt bikers?
It's been great. They've been extremely courteous. Everyone has thanked me when they go by. Extremely courteous. They move out of my way when they need to. They've been great.
Let's take a look at that tail. Turn around for us. Check that out, gang. Sweeping pig.
We've had a few. Went down that black bear thing. I think that was too easy. We need to make that a bit tougher on those step downs there.
Too easy on black bear. Okay, we'll need you over on Poughkeepsie Gulch, please. We're here with Team Watigi, which means we're almost there. It gets easier. Don't believe it. Guys, are you having fun?
We're having a great time. Well, it seems like every year the group we're in, somebody gets hurt. We had a busted collarbone and we had a guy crash out yesterday as well. So I'm just hoping those guys have taken all the falls for me this year.
Any crashes in your group?
Oh yeah, I crashed right down here.
Oh, you're the guy watched us right down here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it could have been me.
That wasn't much, but it was a crash. Any crashes?
Yeah, I went over the bars once already with the tree.
Who won, you or the tree?
I think the tree took me out first.
And how many crashes have you had this year?
None so far.
So things are looking good.
No, that just means there's a big one coming up.
I live in Orinda, California.
I live in Denver County.
I'm from Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Florida.
Florida.
From Princeton, New Jersey.
Dallas, Texas. Kansas City.
Gilroy, California.
I'm CEO of KSC Corporation.
Corporate pilot. Developer. In the automotive artwork industry.
Retired 2 months ago.
This is my second year.
It's my second year.
17.
Be my second year.
This is 2, 3.
It's been a wild ride here on the Colorado 500, day number 3, from Corkscrew Pass to Black Bear to Imogene. I think it's nap time. We'll catch up with you on day 4.
And so the funds that you guys provide, we do a ski snowboarding program where we go down to Purgatory or use the place here. And so that's helped a lot.
I'm from Sikeston, Missouri. Golden, Colorado.
Steamboat and Estes Park.
From Nelson, New Hampshire.
I'm from Palmdale, California. From Alpharetta, Georgia.
I live in Sedalia.
Cookeville, Tennessee. Well, San Antonio, Texas is hometown. I'm not there a lot. I also spend a lot of time out here in Colorado in heaven and a lot of time down in Florida.
I work for the Orange County Sheriff's Department.
General contractor. I build homes and I do very little.
I'm a vintage motorcycle dealer.
I go to CSU and I'm going to be a junior.
Well, I buy and sell property in Las Vegas, but just started another company.
Retired police officer, and I work for American Honda.
We don't do anything for a living. We're retired.
I work in motorsports marketing.
I'm a defense contractor and I build big forklifts for the military.
Investment planning, estate planning, that sort of thing.
I'm a retired engineer.
And I'm a building contractor.
I work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
This is my 3rd year.
This is my 2nd year.
This is my 3rd year, 15 years now.
This is my first time.
This is my 3rd year.
I think it's my 14th or 15th.
Well, I was about lost track. I run out of fingers and toes, so I think it's about 23.
19 years of doing this. I got hurt a couple years ago and they stuck me in a chase truck, and I think that's almost as much fun as riding.
Any crashes?
Not for me. One of the guys in our group had a nice crash, got a little concussion, but he's back on his bike.
Sure, the first year was 2003 in the weather year, and I didn't know that my crash made the video. A buddy of mine sent a helmet cam footage into the video, and it made it.
Took a few guys to the hospital, it's sort of fun to do that as long as they're not hurt too bad. Little humility there, they get their tail between their legs. I was going real fast till I fell down,
Well, that's right. This is a great time for me. I'm really only 70, but That's my goal, to make it up here through 77.
The camaraderie, just being here with 390 other people doing the things that you love, sharing the same passion, being outdoors in Colorado. That's why I'm here, to just feel that.
I've been involved in motorcycling all my life, and I've been hearing people talk about this event for 30 years. Finally, I got to see it, and it was worth the wait.
Great fellowship, a lot of good people, great riding, good opportunity just to kind of get away and vet and, you know, have fun.
I think the camaraderie is probably the most impressive piece that I can remember. The fact that you're riding with a great group of guys and through some gorgeous countryside.
Well, God sure blesses Wally. This is the 30th year, and we've got the best weather I think we've ever seen. This is my 24th year, and it's every year gets better. You know, I've been very lucky. I started out as a mechanic and got into the motorcycle business, the car business, and have been reasonably successful. And I was always taught if you're lucky enough to have that happen to you, give something back. And I think Wally is a perfect example.
The work that Wally's been able to do for the Colorado 500 with their charity, you see the results everywhere and the appreciation. I just hope he can go on with this. I've been here 13 years. I hope to be able to come back another 13.
Well, remember I was on the very first ride, and 30 years ago I guess now, with Wally and Sherm when they first started. There's only 9 of us then. And then the next year was, I think, 13 or so. We had Bobby Unser, and I think Pernelli Jones, and Dan Gurney, and a lot of the car guys, and we had a good time.
I just want to say what a wonderful ride that Wally has put together here, and it's the most beautiful part of the country that I've ever seen. It's beautiful here.
Well, right at the moment, I'm thinking, this is going to be over too soon.
The ride is going great. The weather has been superb. We got more and more guys having more and more fun. The Colorado 500 is bigger and greater than it's ever been.
It's the morning of day number 4, and we're atop of Corkscrew Pass, and we just couldn't roll over the top without stopping and get another view of this beautiful view from up here. It's going to be another great day. We're on location at the junction of California Gulch and Cinnamon Pass here at Animas Forks. Gentlemen, you're on the line here. For 500 points, who can name the original 9?
Wally. Bobby. Sure. Bobby. That's right.
500 points is not going anywhere, gang. We're up on top of Cinnamon Pass, and we're catching up with Steve Tuchschmidt. Steve, sounds like you lost your grandpa.
Yeah, pretty much. We don't know where he's at.
This is my 7th Colorado 500, and actually, I'm having the most fun this year of any other.
This is my first year. I'm a very old rookie. I'm here with another guy that's in my age group.
I'm meeting a few of you New England Rough Riders. Do you guys have a translator with you?
No, we don't, but we do have a dictionary back at the motel.
We're going to need that.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm having a killer time. I'm here with my grandson and my son.
So 3 generations of riders on the Colorado 500. What a special story.
What really makes it is the people that are involved in this, and develop some great friendships, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Wrapping up our break on top of Cinnamon Pass, we have to stop and highlight the ultra-tough Toyota Tundra trucks. They chase vehicles again this year on the Colorado 500. With their generosity, over 20 of these vehicles have been here to help out. We've outfitted them with Cooper tires. We've talked to several of the drivers. These drivers and these trucks will log nearly the same amount of miles as most of the riders over this week. Big thanks out to Cooper Tires and Toyota Trucks.
Can't you tell by my grin? I got my Colorado 500 grin on it. It's absolutely awesome. We got a little bit of rain, knocked down the dust a little bit, and we're just chasing Wriggle around, and just got a great group of guys, and it couldn't be better.
This is for you, Toby. So you don't get lost. Well, I'll tell you what, I am surprised every year that Wally's able to pull this off, because unless you're on the inside of this organization, you have no idea how much effort goes into getting it going.
And I'm impressed we made 30 years, I'll tell you that.
We just clocked 500 today, and we got another day to go. So, big fun out here in Colorado. Hey, sports fans.
It's the morning of day 5, and we're on location here at the Gothic, where we've just wrapped up another wonderful breakfast. Today will be a shorter day as we head back over Taylor Pass and expect to have a fabulous time at the banquet tonight. But as we reflect back on a beautiful week and look at some rain clouds threatening us this morning, again, we're excited for day 5 as we wrap up the 30th annual Colorado 500.
We see some pretty old bikes that wonder how they keep going out here. I've seen them last year, and they're still here this year, so they keep them going somehow.
Well, that's with a lot of thanks to you guys. We appreciate you being here.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, tons of adventures. We've had mud, we've had hail, we've had snow, we've had rain, and we've had incredible trails.
How many miles have you guys logged?
We're only about 660 now.
Only? We're on location on Upper Italian Creek, one of the rockiest sections on the Colorado 500. And here are the first of our riders to assault this very tricky rock section. Feet on the pegs, looking very smooth. Next rider coming through, feet on the pegs and on the gas. Definitely paying attention to what he's riding on, not what he's riding next to. Bruce Wilcox on the ground. Bruce quickly up and okay, methodically plotting his path through this rock section. Rider number 189 looking good. Bike 41, smooth and steady. This rider approaching with his butt in the saddle. He's going to try the paddle technique. We're on location on top of American Flag Mountain. It's day 5 at the midway point. We're here with some veteran riders, both of the 500s and also veterans of the armed services. And we felt it was only appropriate to, at this time, pay a big thanks to all the hardworking men and women around the world serving to keep us safe and free in the great United States of America. What do you say, boys? Hooray! Your Colorado 500 riding reporter back on location at the Widener cabin. Let's see who we can catch up with. Well, we're not sure if this is the oldest motorcycle rider on the Colorado 500, but we're willing to bet that this is the oldest motorcycle. Tell us about this motorcycle you're riding.
A 1965 Rickman chassis with Husky fork legs and Rickman wheels and a 71 650 4-speed converted to a 750 with an alloy jug. And very tiny little carburetor and very low compression, very mild cams. As long as you can hang on to the grips, it'll keep pulling you.
As we came through Schofield Pass, it was just beautiful. We ran up through a lovely valley. Coming down this side, the ice hadn't all melted, so we had to kind of ride down the ice glacier, which was interesting too. So that was a ton of fun. Well, there's been times the weather has reminded me of England for sure, but man, look at this. What a beautiful place, huh?
We thought that Schofield would be easy, but somebody said there wasn't any snow on it. And I thought, if you follow a guide, you can't get in any trouble. So when I see Mr. Riggle, I'm going to make sure I talk to him before he hands out the jackets next year.
When they see the camera, fun things can happen. Another soil sample of Taylor Pass. On the gas and looking good. One of the ultra-tough Toyota Tundra pickup trucks being driven by Bill Johnson, one of the many chase drivers here. Toyota's so generous in donating these vehicles. Can you imagine that these trucks have put on almost the same amount of miles as the motorcycles? The fun continues here on Taylor Pass Road. Oh, sure, look at the camera. Stop. One down. We're on location here for the final time on top of Taylor Pass. We're wrapping up 5 days of fantastic riding through the Colorado Rockies. As you can see behind us, it's been a glorious day here in Colorado. We want to get big thanks out to Toyota Trucks, Cooper Tires, Team Green Kawasaki, and Revlock Auto Clutch, just to mention a few of the many people that have made this such a great week. My name is Mark Woodward. I'm the Mile High Mouth, your Colorado 500 riding reporter. Signing off till next time. Thanks for going along for the ride.
Up on Engineer in the mist and alpine rain, the wilderness of Gunnison, the trails out on the plains. See the tundra view from Taylor Pass in a barren land untamed always. From Silverton to Ouray, across the California pass, these 5-day desperados ride traditions of the past. In the shadow of these mountains, making memories that last always. I will come back, oh Colorado, to the grandeur of your Rocky Mountain way. Fly like an eagle, Colorado. I will come back to you one day.
Well, the 30th running of the Colorado 500 was an odyssey, and if you ask any of the riders why do you do it, you'd probably get 200 some different answers. You do it for the friendship, you do it for that. You do it for the incredible beauty of the Colorado Rockies. You do it for this tranquility that you can feel stopping alone and just looking over a pass. But in the end game, There's one reason that we all do this, and here it is.
And I know you're going to talk to her. You got to hear it from her.
And I was just shone from the trailer park. I was pretty sure it wasn't going to be me. And when it was graduation day and they called my name, I was absolutely in shock. And when I almost quit college when I was a freshman, I got a lot of letters and postcards from the riders because they heard that I was having a rough time. It's meant going from adversity and uncertainty about my future to having a great future. Anybody with enough money can write a check, but it takes a really special group of people to show somebody love and support and a sense of family. And now I am working with teenagers right 2 miles away. I help kids get through the court system. I do counseling with teenagers that probably have a similar family history to my own, and I just help them get through it and create their own goals and really step into their own lives, as I have in mine. To the Colorado 500, I've tried to say it over and over, and I can't express it enough. How much you've changed my life. Your kindness and sense of family went much farther than I could ever imagine, and I just look forward to many more great years with you.
Up on Engineer in the mist and alpine rain, the wilderness of Gunnison, the trails out on the plains. See the tundra view from Taylor Pass in a barren land untamed always. From Silverton to Ouray, across the California Pass. These Tin Cup Town, he took the time to wait. I bet he had some stories of those roaring glory days. These mountains, they made history, and they will remain always. I will come back, oh Colorado, to the grandeur of your Rocky Mountain ways. Fly like an eagle, Colorado. I will come back to you one day. By a river they call Frying Pan, there's a place I like to stay, where good friends gather round each year and ride those days away. Ride those days away. I will come back, oh to you.